going on, guys? Alright, so something very unexpected happened to me last night. So, here's the story. As you all know, I live in Boston. I work in downtown Boston. I work nights, and I work at a hotel. So, you know what I do. Like, you don't know where I work, but you know that I work in the hotel business and I work nights. You also know that I ride my motorcycle to work. So, if you just so happen to be rolling around the city and you watch my shit, it's not like my bike looks like a lot of other bikes. My whole damn windscreen is sticker bombed out, and it's a bright red ZX6R. Like, not a common color for ZX6Rs. So, to the point of the story, last night I'm standing at the front desk with my night auditor, Jordan. This shit is so crazy. Like, it's still hard to believe this even happened. So, we're standing at the desk. These three kids, I don't think they're kids. These three younger gentlemen walk up. These three guys walk up. And, first of all, my night auditor, he watches my stuff. Like, he knows what I do. He knows everything about the channel. He knows all of it. So, he knows, don't show my face, anything like that. The dudes walk up, and the one guy looks at him and says, "Hey, so, does ZJMotovlogs work here?" And we both just kind of look up and like look over at each other and kind of go, and he told me later, he was like, I didn't really know what I was supposed to say. He was like, because I know you guys don't show your face, and like he was like, I didn't know how to react to that, because like he was talking to him, and so we just kind of like are like chuckling at him, and he's probably thinking like they probably have no idea what I'm talking about. So he then goes a little deeper and says, "Is a guy? He makes YouTube videos. Like, I watch all of his stuff. Like, I'm a huge fan of his, and that's his bike parked right outside." And we both kind of like chuckle again, like And he was like, "So, do you guys like? Does the guy who rides that bike, does he work here?" So then I was just kind of like, "Yeah, you know, whatever." I was like, "Yeah, I'm actually ZJ," and dude freaked out. Like, it was a really, really, really cool moment. Like, to see somebody that was genuinely like stoked to meet me just because they watched my YouTube videos, like that was fucking awesome. Like, I was blown away, man. And his two buddies, I guess he kind of got them into watching motovloggers. His one buddy was like, "Yeah, I love that guy. Was Motonosity? He's got that sexy ass bike." That I was like, R1. He's like, "Yeah, it's called," and I was like, "Maya," and he was like, "Yeah." So, Moto, you got somebody up here watching you, and the same dude was like, "Yo, you don't understand. All he does is watch your videos." And I was like, "Dude, that is fucking sick." So, it's a situation whenever, like, if somebody were to tell me that was going to happen, I probably would have been like, no, I'm not ready, no. Because, I mean, that's a completely separate part of my life. Like, that's my professional workplace. That's how I make my livelihood. So that's not really a place that I would want something like that to happen. But it happened, and it turned out being pretty cool. Like, the guys weren't weird. Like, they were like genuine fans of the channel, and that was fucking awesome. Like, I don't even know how to describe. Like, that shit was so cool to see somebody that he was like, "Yeah, we were walking down the street and I saw the bike," and I was like, "No fucking way. No fucking way that's him." He's like, "And I saw the hotel right there," and I was like, "Well, that's got to be where he works." He's like, "I'm going to go in and say hey." So he came in and he said hey. So it crazy. Like, I still, like, this happened at like I think it was at 11:15 or something like that at night. Like, and I'm still like, dude, what the fuck? Like, that's just crazy. Like, I know whenever I was riding, no, I think I'm pretty sure I told you guys this. Whenever I was, we were driving back from Virginia Beach from the meetup I had with Yummy, I obviously had the bike trailered on the back, and we were riding through Delaware, and this is a guy that has been subscribed to me since like day one. Like from the jump, this guy has been a supporter of my channel. I've talked to him a few times, and he sent me a message on Facebook. We've talked back and forth here and then, and he pulled up next to me as we're going through Delaware. And he's on an all black ZX10 with green accents, and he's like looking over at the window like, yeah, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And then so I was like, you know what, I'll go ahead and pull over. Pulled over, and he was like, yo, ZJ! And as soon as I saw his face, I was like, get the fuck out of here. That was cool. But this trumps that, like, hands down. This shit was crazy, man. Like, I never could have imagined somebody would be so excited to meet me because of the videos I make on YouTube. So this is just a very, like, it was a very humbling experience. It made me feel very accomplished. It made me feel like all of the hard work that I've been putting into this channel is definitely paying off, because I have people that get stoked just to meet me. Like the dude said he saw my bike and freaked out. Like that makes me feel amazing, because that means I'm doing something right. So glad I got to meet you, man. I'm sure you're watching this video. It was great meeting you. Whenever you get a bike, I'd love to ride. But I do ask one thing. Don't tell anybody where I work. And as big of an asshole as it's going to make me sound, please don't show up to my work, because that's a completely separate part of my life. That's how I make my livelihood. That's my career. And I can't really mix the two. It can't work like that. So thank you. I'm glad I got to meet you, but please, if you want to talk to me, you got my Facebook, hit me up. Any advice you need, just hit me up. But please, don't show up in my work, because that's kind of crossing the line. But I understand this time. But just please don't show up again, because that's a part of my life I have to keep completely separate. Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that it was my first choice, because it wasn't. As most of you know, my last bike was a CBR 600. I would sell Phoenix here, and then I would use that money for my down payment. So if I could sell Phoenix for like 30